Hi, this is Richard Quek here. Welcome to another session of my video. In today's session, I would like to talk about personal development. And the topic for today is, what is the manifestation process? Okay. Now, you create your own life with your thought. Do you agree with me on that? All right. You create your life with your own thoughts. Okay, if you heard about the law of attraction, I'm sure many people have heard the law of attraction or watched the video, The Secret, or read the book, The Secret, and so on, right? The law of attraction states that whatever you think about, you will bring about. So what you think about, you will bring about. Therefore, you can design your own life with your thoughts. All right, so your thought can design your life. But the sad truth is that a lot of people are living their life by chance and by default. All right, so if you are not living the life that you desire, whose fault is it? It is entirely your fault because you create your own life. All right, and the good news is that if you create your thought, okay, your life with your own thought, then you can change your life by changing your thought. Isn't it simple? All right, so basically, let's have a look at the manifestation process. Okay, now what is the manifestation process? It all starts with the letter T. T stands for thought. All right. Now, as you know, thought is energy. All right. When you think about something, you're sending a frequency to the universe. Okay. You're sending a frequency to your universe. You are sending a request to the universe. Okay. So, when you have a thought, all right, you will have a feeling. All right. When you have a thought, you have a feeling. When you have good thought, you have good feeling. But if you think about unhappy thoughts, what is your feeling going to be like? It is going to be bad. All right, so your thought will create your feeling. And the other thing about thought is that, all right, whatever you do will proceed your thought. All right, now you are here in this Facebook Live here. All right, so I ask you a question. Did you come here by accident? Did you accidentally come to my Facebook Live? I tell you, most of you would have thought about it, and because of the thought, you are here. Alright, so an important question I ask you, have you ever thought of becoming a millionaire? Alright, if you have never thought about it, it will never happen in your life because everything starts with thought. Are you with me? So it's so important to, take control of your thought. Alright, and think big, like the saying goes, you got to think big. I mean, to think big and to think small is the same effort. You take the same effort. So why should you think small? All right, you should think big. And when you think big, it's your thought that's going to create the outcome in your life. Is that clear? All right. Now, talk about feeling. All right. When you think, all right, you will have a feeling. Like I said just now, all right. When you think about happy thought, you have happy feeling. But you have a depressing thought, you have a depressing feeling. All right, now the feeling is the language of your subconscious mind. For your information, right? Your feeling is the language of your subconscious mind. Okay, so your feeling, all right, will determine the action that you take. All right, so when you feel good, you're going to take plenty of action. All right, but when you don't feel good, you feel sad, you feel depressed, are you going to take a lot of action? I'm sure most people will not take much action at all if you feel bad. All right, and lastly, all right, the action that you take, all right, will depend on your feeling, right? So when you take plenty of action, will your result be good? Of course, when you take plenty of action, your result will be good. But if you take less action, then your result is not going to be good. So basically, what I'm saying here is that your thought will create the result in your life. Isn't it true? Your thought will create the result in your life. Okay? Now, why is it that most people know that, you need to have good thought, all right, positive thought to create good things in your life. But you know why? A lot of people always think about negative thought, and they don't think about good thoughts all the time. You know why? There's another ingredient that's missing from there before the thought, all right, which is programming, because most of us have been programmed through our life, all right, and the sad truth is that most of us have been programmed to fail. All right, we have been programmed to fail. You were born, as a genius, all right, you were born as a genius, but the sad part is that when you go through life, you have been programmed all the way to fail. All right, you don't believe me? I give you a simple example. All right, now when a baby, all right, when a child begins to walk, can the child walk immediately? I doubt it. All right, so the child will fall many times, right, before it can walk. But what do the parents do? The parent will encourage the child. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, try again, and finally the child can walk. That is good news. But if our parents gave up on us, most of us won't be walking. We'll be on wheelchair. Don't you think so? All right. So the thing is that, when you were a child, you can walk because your parents encourage you. All right. When you begin to talk, you can't talk immediately. All right. So your parents will encourage you to talk. Is that true? Your parents will encourage you to talk. No wonder we can all communicate. We can talk, right? Now, let's fast forward to when you go to school, all right? When you go to school, you will sitting somewhere at the back there, and the teacher in front, what will the teacher do? The teacher will point at most of you all and say, sit down, keep quiet, shut up, stop dreaming, stop daydreaming. Are you with me? So now the child get confused. Where are all the encouragement? All right, so the child get confused. Where is all the encouragement? All right, and when the child goes home, all right, another situation arises when you got visitors to the house, especially Asian family, right? When you got visitors in the house, the elders or the parents will tell the child, please go to the room, leave the adult to talk here, all right? So the child was thinking again, what happened to all the encouragement? And what is worse, when the child grow up and go to work, what is the treatment by the employer, all right? It's not going to be good, You're a stupid fool. Why can't you do this right? No wonder we have been confused all the time. We have been conditioned to fail. The truth is that we have been born a genius to succeed in life, but when you grow up, you have been conditioned to fail. So that is the programming that we have. No wonder, although we know that, you need to have good thought, positive thought, but we have been programmed that way, just like a computer. It runs on program. So we have been running on program unconsciously, all right? Even without knowing it, we have been running on program. You understand? All the negative program, we have been running all the while. All right? So that is why, most of us have been programmed to fail, all right? Now, the thing about programming is that, it is something that have been programmed over a period of time, right? But of course, if you want to be successful, you got to change the programming, okay? You got to alter the programming. Well, there are many ways to do that. One is hypnosis, affirmation, and so on. But in this topic, I'm not going to talk about all those things, right? I'm just showing you what is the manifestation process, okay? Now, why we think of thoughts that are negative? Why? Because of the programming. Isn't it true? Yeah, because of the programming. All right, now, when you want to be successful, all right, the simple advice I can give you is that have happy thoughts all the time. Have happy thoughts all the time. The thing is that you got to be conscious of your thoughts. You got to be conscious of your thought. Observe your thought without judgment, all right? You got to observe your thought without judgment. When you observe your thought, then you try to correct it, Example, if you do something, right? Let's say you drive the car and then suddenly, somebody overtook you and you got angry. The moment you have that negative thought, then you observe it. Don't judge whether it's right or wrong. Observe it, and once you observe it, you will automatically change over a period of time, because observation will shine a light on the situation and you will slowly but surely change. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm talking about, the manifestation process, because everything that happened in your life is a result of you. Nobody is to be blamed. It is your thought that creates your life. Are you with me? It's your thought that creates your life. So if you want to change your life, well, the interesting thing is that you are in control. So you got to change your thinking. You got to change your thinking, all right? If you know that your thought creates your life, why do you think about negative thought all the time? So you be conscious every day that you think about positive thought, all right? We want success in our life. That's the truth. We want success, but most of us think about negative things. We think about lack of money, lack of a lot of things. We think about negative all the time. All right. But if you really want to be successful, you got to focus your thought on it. All right. So basically, what's important is that energy goes where attention flows. All right. So basically, it's important that you focus your intention on what you want, and the energy will go there. All right. So that's all I want to share with you. I hope that you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to share, to like, and to comment. And also, please do subscribe to my channel as well. Okay. In summary, very simple. All right. Programming is the one that controls our life, but the thought is the one that creates our life. All right. Thoughts creates your feeling. Your feeling will equate to the action that you take, and the action you take will give you the result. So, in short, thoughts create your life, all right? But you got to get rid of the programming, the old programming that is hurting you, okay? So, with that, I hope that you learned something. I thank you for your time here, all right? And I will see you tomorrow night again, where I'm going to talk about internet marketing, all right? So, this is Richard Quek here from Malaysia, wishing you good night and goodbye.